Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of The Hunter's Way, yet again brought to you by the inside of my car and this fuzzy pink lion. So, today's episode, I actually didn't have a topic planned until just a couple hours ago, really. So today I'm going to talk about humility. And the reason why I say this is because today, on my 12-hour shift again, I did something stupid and messed up something at work, and it was really humiliating and a bit humbling, but it got me thinking a little bit. So, to give you some details as to what happened today, I work out at a place called Raider Farms. I get paid to truck around loads of raspberries between the fields and the processing plant, and then a mix of some other stuff, but that's not important. So while I was trying to get the truck to move away from the harvester, so the harvester could turn around and continue picking, I, in essence, lurched the truck forward too fast, and all the raspberries that I had just loaded onto the vehicle came crashing down onto the bed of the truck and spilled everywhere. Probably a few $1,000s worth of raspberries. Now, I was able to save most of them, but anything that touches the ground or the actual bed of the truck, I had to toss over the side and leave on the ground. So there was quite a bit of that. And what I did save, I think the processing plant ends up turning into jam or jelly or whatever you want to call it. So that's what happened. And it kind of happens to everybody who works out there eventually, whether they're first years or 10th years, it doesn't matter. But I'm kind of brand new to the job site, and so I was hoping that I could go a while without doing that, but I did it, and I haven't even been there like 2 weeks, so that kind of sucked. And it also took a lot of work to fix the problem. I think it was good that it happened for a few reasons. A, it kind of taught me to be a little bit more humble around my coworkers. Not that I wasn't already, but, just more so now. It taught me a lesson as in what not to do anymore when I'm pulling away from the harvesters. And, kind of just puts things into perspective. So, in essence, I think humility is a good thing for everybody because it teaches you valuable lessons. I think it most teaches you how to empathize better, because if something happens to you, right, you know how crappy it feels, you know how much trouble it can cause and what pain you have to go through for that situation. And so when it happens to somebody else, you've already experienced it and you know what they're going through, so you can better empathize with them. On top of that, whenever something humiliating happens to you, you take some lessons away from it so you don't end up doing that again, because nobody wants to be humiliated. It just happens. It's kind of a natural part of life. Now, I'm sure I could come up with a million other instances in my life where I've been humiliated and humbled because of something dumb I did or something that was out of my control and it kind of just happened. But those are stories for another day. And crap, I don't even know how long this video has been going on for. It's almost 5 minutes. These ones in my car are kind of short. I don't really want to drone on too much now, and I think the videos will be longer if I can manage to record them from home. I do want to touch on something about this channel and this series that I'm doing, or whatever you want to call it. I want to reiterate See? Humility. I want to reiterate what I said at the beginning of my first episode, and that is these videos are meant to be thought-provoking and to get conversations started and to maybe get you to think about things in a certain way that maybe you haven't before, or enable you to better talk about things to other people. So I view these videos as me imparting what wisdom I believe I have onto you, the viewers. Now, what that means, I don't know. What you do with it, I don't care. That's up to you. But it doesn't mean that I believe that my way is the only way. It doesn't mean that I think my wisdom is like the only true way to do things. It's the only way to live by. Everybody has their own style. Everybody has their own opinions and thoughts and feelings, and everybody has their own experiences. And I can't speak to what other people experience because I haven't walked in their shoes yet. So they might have wisdom that I don't. And feel free to share your own wisdom in the comment section or whatever. Be nice, please, and professional and adult-like, because we're all adults here. So that's all I have to say about that. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of The Hunter's Way. As always, I'll see you next time. Thank you.